Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy, I'm Christodon1, and I am back with another video. Breaking news. This just came down the pipeline. I heard about it, but I really didn't want to too much comment on it because I really didn't know if this was true or not. But apparently, DJ Envy, and for those who've been living under a rock, allow me to explain, DJ Envy is on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, and Angela Yee. Now, in the early stages of this, it used to be like a hit, very popular radio show in New York City. They basically talk about and cover things that's going on in the music industry, athletes, stars, even music. And now it's sort of transitioned into a gossip show. All right. Basically, they used to have they still do have the rumor report where they talk about messy issues that's going on with professional athletes and stars in their lives, with breakups, divorce, cheating allegations, things of that nature. And yeah, sometimes it gets serious too. They talk about political subjects as well, but it has sort of transitioned into a gossip column, a gossip show. Now, the funny thing about people who like to be messy and like to talk about other people and get into gossip, juicy news, the funny thing about those individuals is it's fine and dandy to talk about other people, but however, when they get caught up, they get hypersensitive. They're thin-skinned, and they don't really want to necessarily talk about themselves. Now, Angela Yee got into it with Gucci Mane. Basically, Gucci Mane pretty much called her one of those types of girls that you can get with real easy, all because of the music industry. Angela Yee denied. Michelle, she sort of gotten into it with Angela Yee. As well as Charlamagne the God has had some recent issues about his private lives. But DJ Envy, I figured, was out of the three, you wouldn't necessarily hear too much about him. You know, he's married, he's stable, he's 40, he has kids, so he's not wilding out there like his partners. But apparently, on Snappity Chat, in the Snappity Chat campfires, DJ Envy was basically messaging some other girl that he is not married to, and they basically had a freaky conversation. Now, I will say this, after reading the text messages, a lot of people are hyping up these Snapchat messages, saying this, that, and the third, trying to take it a step further. After reading the messages, one could assume that he could probably, and I'm pretty sure he's going to say this on today's show, I was just joking around with the girl. I don't know the girl from anybody. I was just playing along with her messages. She came to me with these messages. I didn't bring this conversation up with her, okay? Now, one could assume that he's going to say something similar or like that, okay? However, it does put you in a bad light, mainly in your personal lives, because you are married to your wife, and I'm pretty sure y'all had a conversation about this, and you either denied it or just fessed up to it. However, a lot of people are assuming that DJ Envy likes to get peggled. Now, I didn't know what pego was until I looked it up. Basically, what pegging is when your significant partner straps and I'm not going to go into it, but you guys can get the point. She straps a device on her to where she goes anal with you. Okay. Now, A lot of people think that this is okay. This is fine. There are a lot of certain married couples that like to do this, and that's pretty much how they keep the sex drive going with partners. Okay, me personally, I don't see any enjoyment in this. Okay, I don't see how this revolutionizes your sex life with your significant other, your married partner. But a lot of people are assuming that he's gay and he's been liking this for a long period of time. Okay, but like I said earlier in this video, he could have the excuse built in saying that, hey, look, I didn't bring this conversation to this girl. This girl brought this conversation with me. I was just playing along with it. No harm, no foul. I'm not into that stuff. He could have a defense situated set up like that. And if you read the messages, one could assume that, yeah, it's a possibility that he was just playing along with it. But I can understand why a lot of people are saying he's freaky and he's into this, okay? And a lot of people are coming out of the woodwork saying he's been like this for a long period of time. Now, the funny thing about gossip and the funny thing about rumors, when somebody spreads a rumor on you, it's amazing how people come out of the woodwork and say, oh yeah, that person been like that for since day one, when there were no signs about this type of lifestyle on this individual. No one has never came forward back in the day and said this about DJ Envy until this news broke, and now all of a sudden everybody's coming out of the woodwork saying, oh well, he's always been like this. Okay, just the worst kept secret. Okay, but stranger things have happened, just like the movie mogul who is now is basically losing his company and his status in Hollywood because he would grope actresses like a lot of top name actresses, and I guess he would force himself upon them. Okay. And a lot of these actresses are now coming up and saying that, well, he always did that. He always touched me. He groped me. He wanted me to hug him. We got intimate. And now you have a young lady talking about, I had to do oral sex with him, and I was on my period, and this, that, and the third. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be more stories like that. And I don't know if this stuff is true or not, but I'm going to assume that it is, because a lot of big A-name celebrity actresses are coming forward and saying that, yeah, the guy is he's creepy like that, he's freaky like that. Okay, so this could be like one of those same situations. Now, the future, he's obviously going to be embarrassed on social media. His kids are old enough to where they use Twitter and Instagram, and I'm pretty sure this is going to come up on their timeline, okay? Their friends are going to talk about this, okay? So there's no way you can hide this and shell your family away from this. It is what it is. It's everywhere. So the future-wise, he's going to be very embarrassed. Clearly, as far as his wife go, if he was like this, I guess they have an understanding where she would do this service for him. But if not, that's going to be a wrinkle in their life, in their marriage life. And as far as his career go, I really don't see him getting fired from what is I forgot, The Breakfast Club. Excuse me. I don't see him getting fired from The Breakfast Club. Okay. This may hurt him on his extensions when his contract is up, if this stays around for a long period of time. And if he's in his contract year, well, they can put this in front of him and try to get him signed to a contract that is where he's going to lose money. As far as sponsors and stuff, I don't know if DJ Envy have a lot of sponsors. I don't see a lot of clubs saying, "Oh, well, I don't want him DJing in my event." If anything, it made his name out there and let his name known to where he has longevity to now people may want to book him. Okay, because bad publicity is still good publicity. Okay, but I read the messages. I really didn't see. I can understand both sides of the situation, but what I don't understand is how people taking it a notch further. Okay, but it is what it is. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Christy Don 1, and I am outside.